Hey guys, Eric here from Greve Chrysler. So we're doing some winter tips to help you get through this frigid cold. One thing I can recommend is keeping your gas tank at least a half tank full. It's more important in the winter versus the summer because if you have it less than half a tank full, condensation can form in your tank and or your fuel lines, causing them to freeze up. So it's always good to have at least a full tank, or at least a half a tank to a full tank when you're driving this winter. So keep that in mind and stay tuned for more tips from the other guys.
Good afternoon, everybody. This is Zach with Greve Chrysler here in Van Wert. A couple of tips for you for wintertime driving. First of all, one, cold cranking amps on your battery. If you notice on your dash that your battery is beginning to dip a little bit, or you're having trouble getting it started, you should come down to the dealership and have your battery tested. With the cold weather, there's a good possibility that you might need a new one. Another great tip for you is make sure your windshield wiper reservoir is full. On long trips out in the wintertime on the highway, you want to ensure that if you get slush and nasty stuff on your windshield that you're able to clean it off. Also, tire pressures. You want to keep your tires inflated to the maximum amount that it says on the inside of your driver's side door. It'll tell you what they should be inflated to. On most modern vehicles, especially vehicles that you've purchased here with us, you'll have a tire pressure monitor inside, and you can check that and make sure your vehicle's tires are inflated properly. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to us here at the dealership. Thanks.
What's going on, everybody? Mason Webster here over at Greve's in Van Wert. We're giving you a few pro tips for the wintertime, things to check on, things to think about before you drive in the morning or during your drive. One I'm going to cover is pretty simple, however, sometimes overlooked. Might save you a few bucks and maybe some issues. So the one thing is the license plate. Make sure that puppy's brushed off. The cops will be looking for that. They want to make sure that they can see your plate, it's visible. Also, your sensors on the outside. You might have some issues, especially if you have a newer vehicle. It has active braking. Brush off your sensors, especially if it'll beep at you saying, boom, we got something here, we got something there. Just take a walk around with a brush. If your vehicle's outside, brush off your sensors, make sure they're nice and clean. Otherwise, you could get some warning lights and things. So, God bless you guys.
Hello, my name is Austin Brown. My tip to you for this winter is to make sure you always carry an emergency roadside kit because you never know what's going to be happening out there.
Hey guys, Mike Butler here with your winter safety driving tip. The way I feel about winter safety and driving, just don't drive. That's the safest way to be. But seriously folks, if you're going to be out there, make sure you slow things down and give yourself enough time to get stopped, because the minute you hit that brake, you're going to start to slide in most cases.